Hi, Alicia McGill here, and today we're going to look at the appendix from Math 1, which is using algebra tiles to solve equations. So this is different than an expression mat. This is an equation mat, and these double bars basically represent an equal sign. Okay, so we're going to put that down here. And we have a problem that we have to build with an equal sign. So we're going to start with 2x, take away 5. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this to the side the way that it's intended to be. So 2x here minus 5. So we're going to take away 5. So there's a subtraction. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the other side we have negative 1. Okay, so there's our negative 1 plus 5x. So whoops, plus 5x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then plus 2, plus 1, 2. So that's this equation that they have to build and then solve. Okay, so the first thing that we want students to do is talk about how they can simplify, and so the easiest way is to take our negatives and flip them over to the positive, like we've been doing when we solved simplified expressions and then solved which one is greater. All right, now we're going to talk about how we can maintain balance by looking at what we do to one side on this equal sign here, we do to the other. And it's not always, that's actually a bad phrase to use. It's not what you do to one side you must do to the other, because in this case I am making a zero pair on this side, but am I doing that on that side? No. So I'm going to simplify as much as I can, but in this case I can make an equivalent statement by taking away 2x from the left and 2x from the right. Okay, because I'm trying to get x to see what 1x is. And so I can't have x's on both sides to arrive at what 1x is equal to. Okay, so now on this side, I'm trying to get x alone, but I have this plus 1 here. And if I take it away, I don't have a plus 1 on the other side. So students in 7th grade should have learned how to add zero pairs to allow them to have what they need in order to, in this case, take away 1 and now take away 1. So I added 0, and that didn't change the quantity. I added the zero pair. But by doing that, now I can take away 1 and take away 1. Okay, and now in this case I have 3 x's that are equal to negative 6. So I can basically rearrange these to see what each x is by looking at, in a sense, kind of divvying this up and say 1x is equal to this negative 2, this x is equal to that negative 2, and this x is equal to that negative 2. And so therefore 3x is equal to negative 6, but 1x is equal to negative 2. Moving from this to the algebraic steps is a good idea visually so that they can see the justification for each step. And that's it. That's solving equations. Sometimes there's no solution, and you'll get a false statement, and the right side of the equation mat will be like 5, and the other side will be 2, because the variables have basically canceled out and been subtracted. And that's a great discussion to say, look, we have a false statement. So what is x? And the fact that there's no value for x that will make the equation true. So that's solving equations using an equation mat with tiles for CPM Math 1 appendix. That should be it. You should have it now.